me each time.
Good evening. We are very fortunate to be having a very good evening. A cluster bomb of poems on the war with a focus on the abortion of Christ, or Adam, the founder of America, with a subsequent moral which is like an after-dinner mint. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sugar is sweet. Riots are red, violence is blue. Sugar doesn't taste very good when you're dead. The bomb said to the little girl, "So are you a virgin?" To bring more of that coveted global unity and world peace, be a little more like death and don't discriminate. Silence is defecated by happiness, within two panties of undecided purity. The alchemy of matter turns gold into fools and fools to oil. The death of two nations commemorated in the feast of aborted fetuses, floating in memorials labeled by day, month, and year. Behave like a civilized funeral home and open those legs into circumcision sacks. It is I, the one who calls you from blood canals. It is I that wants to impregnate you with guilt. Murder is the cause of the stench in the heart of a serpent, in the face of a dove. Everything becomes microform, a stone within a stone, a flea within a stone, a gnat within a flea, a cell within a gnat, an atom within a cell, an electron within an atom, a movement in the electron, a single note. The moral is silence. If my eyes were grass and bombs were snow, nothing in my eyes would grow if my eyes were grass. Here is the absolute truth. A man just died. He had a head, he also had a wife. Here's the absolute truth. Naturally, God expands over the face of Hitler like a sheet hugging to give warmth on a night of spring. Naturally, this is also the process through which Stephen Hawking floated in his jet and will eventually be sent into space. And it is also the reason why children fear shadows and ghosts at night. And most importantly, it is the process which gives way to new scientific research on evolution. God hates all environmentalists, all scientists, and even you. God hates the homosexuals. He certainly does not believe in global warming, abortion, or feminism, but he really, really supports the war on terrorism. He likes to touch little boys' wee-wees. He likes to bomb abortion clinics. He likes to give food to the homeless on Thanksgiving mostly. And he likes for men to spend money on Christmas. He especially likes for you to get the season's discounts after his son's death. And his favorite piece of literature is the chick tract. God hates it when you masturbate. He hates it when you miss church. He hates it when people are just too busy to mind his existence naturally. He screams for us to notice him through angered preachers or smiley-faced tourists of reality, including holy presidents. God has changed his mind several times. God has changed his mind about the Inquisition. God has changed his mind about Protestants. God has changed his mind about polygamy. Who says he will not change his mind on abortion, homosexuality, salvation, evolution, or even the war? The moral is, will you too? Bush, oh holy Bush, with thy phallus swelled impregnating Afghanistan, with thy curls humid by the menstrual blood of the earth, Bush, oh holy Bush. When the cross breaks, odd tiny spectrums of light splinter the eye, puncturing the reality of what might or might not be seen. Colonial white ships years later would not exist in Native American shores. The Christ is moving like a puppet held by string, or like meat on meat hooks, or like a man. But I cannot think which is worse to say. The moral is, nothing is worse than men in high places looking higher. Now, for my final two poems, I'm going to read from the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible. Pure Faith, Book 112. In the name of Allah, most benevolent, ever merciful, say, He is God, the one, the most unique, God, the imminently indispensable. He has begotten no one, and is begotten of none. There is no one comparable to him. In the name of America, most benevolent, ever merciful, say, she is God, the one, the most unique, America, the eminently indispensable. She has begotten no one, and is begotten of none. There is no one comparable to her. For the land of the free, the home of the brave, and the ditch of the dead, the moral is good night.